I'm doing a first impressions video today on the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm super excited. I don't have the powder. I really wanted to get the powder, but you know, I have bills to pay. So I just went with the foundation. I'm super stoked. My color is in light beige, light skin with pink undertones. I just want to talk about my hair right now. I was gonna wait until it was fully dry, but I have to go grocery shopping. So you're just gonna deal with me. And it's really cold out. It's very cold. It's like 40. I think it was 42 this morning on my way to the gym. Let's just talk about the product for a second. It says formulated without parabens, mineral oil, phthalates. Yeah, so there's not that many bad things in this. What else does it say? Doesn't say much. All I know is that it's full coverage and I've heard a lot of good things about it. So let's just get started and put this bad boy on. I forgot to mention this really ugly thing on my lip. It's been there forever. No, it hasn't actually. It's only been there for like a week and it's very bugging me. It's just like a little pimple that So what I'm gonna do is apply the foundation and give my first impression, like my very first what I think it is, how I like it, and then I'm gonna go through my day and do a quick update and then come back and tell you guys my final thoughts later on in the day, probably tonight. Okay, time to open this packaging. I haven't even opened it yet. Ooh la la, it's beautiful. Okay, Amazonian clay, let's get right into this. The brush that I'm using is from Ulta. It is the It Brushes by Ulta. And people are screaming outside. What's going on? This is the Airbrush number 115 and I love it. It was an impulse buy and it was very good. It was a very good impulse buy. But as you can see, it's pretty angled. It's a pretty good size, and let's get into this. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush. I'm really hoping this is my right color. I went into Sephora and I was like, okay, match my neck please, because even like right now I'm so pale and my neck and face, like my foundation never matches and it's super annoying. So I hope that it matches. That was a long rant about how nothing matches my face. I'm just going to be splotching it around. I usually do just sections, so I will do my cheek and then my chin. Ooh, it's looking kind of pale, which is good because I'm pale. Smells like every foundation usually smells like. And wow, I like it. I think it matches. Yeah, see how it's a little bit darker, which sucks because I wish my face was like lighter than my neck, so then it'd be easier. Because it's harder when your neck is more pale and then you have to like go lighter on the foundation. So anyway, the struggle's happening. So this is just my first layer. I'm gonna probably go back and do another coat. So getting this cheek and now onto my forehead. A little more on my nose. And like I said, I'm just stippling, or not stippling. What is the word? Just kind of, oh, buffing. That's the word. Just buffing it in. I'm not really doing much. This pimple is very distracting. Like I'm distracted. Wow, I look like a ghost. What do I think? Well, it feels amazing. Wow, it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any makeup, which is very good, especially when it claims that it's full coverage. I think I'm gonna switch brushes and do one more layer because I do like the full coverage look, and as I can still see like a few pimples and a few freckles and stuff. So I'm gonna switch to this foundation brush. It's from Sephora. It is the Pro All Over Powder Brush number 61. Now it says powder, but I use it for liquid foundation or just any kind of foundation because the bristles are, I think these are synthetic. I don't know, and I just really like it. So like I said, just getting a little bit more. I'm not gonna put too much more. I'm just gonna use that little amount on my, you know, all four sections of my face and then just buff it in again. And now onto my forehead. I really like this stuff. It doesn't feel like I'm, you know, caking anything on. It feels very natural. And that's like My favorite thing about foundation is when I find one that doesn't feel like you're actually, you know, putting a bunch of crap on your face, because you don't really like I don't like the feel of foundation. So when I find one that doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, that's a plus. And then I'm just gonna go over the spots that I feel could use a bit more coverage, and then just go over it. Well, I didn't really need to blend down onto my neck. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. Yeah, I like it. I definitely still need to use some concealer and bronzer and stuff to give myself some, you know, contouring and stuff. I don't know what that was. Like I said, like rubbing my hands across my cheek, like it does not feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup, which is definitely a plus. And I think the color matches me. It's always hard because like I need to really, you know, wear it for a few hours to see if the color really matches me. Because overall, my first impression is a go. I think it really looks good between my chest and my face. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, so I just finished my makeup, as you can see, and I still really like it. I have actually, I don't know, where did this, oh, there it is. I actually used a Tarte blush as well that I have never tried before, and I got it from this Chic to Cheek blush set, and I really like it. The color is in Classic. I think that's the color. Yeah, it's very beautiful and I love it. Onto the foundation. This is always so tough because like right here, I think the color looks very great. I don't know if it's because of the natural lighting that I'm using or whatnot, but like I just went into my living room real fast and it looked kind of dark. Like right now I can't see it, but it looked kind of dark. And I don't put bronzer right here because of that reason. So I'm gonna go live out my day, run some errands, I need to go grocery shopping, and then I will check back in. But for now, I love the formula and I love how it feels. If it's the wrong color, I'll just go back and get another color. It's not that big of a deal. But for the first impression, I really love the coverage, and that's why I got it, is because I've heard such good reviews on the coverage. So I think it looks really good. I don't know about you guys, but I'll see you again in a split second. Update time, it's 3:50 right now. I filmed that about at 12. I still really like the coverage. I'm so retarded because I went on a walk with my puppy because I'm like, he needs to get out today, and it's pouring rain. So my forehead got really wet. I still think it held up really well in the rain. I'm kind of glad I did that. It was kind of spur of the moment. The color wise, I don't think I would pick another color. And if I do, I'll let you guys, like I'll put a little annotation saying that I decided to. But other than that, I feel great. And yeah, it still feels really well and put together, I think. Final thoughts are I still really like it. I'm deciding that I think the color actually matches me. I think that I look more pale, you know, before I put on bronzer and blush and stuff and highlight. So once I do all of that, I think that it looks natural.